This is a Zamboni Z500. This one happens to be red. It has a Patrick Cudahy logo on the side of it. It has been in service roughly 20 years. It has nearly 3,200 hours on this current engine. Roughly 4,000 hours is when a motor needs to be changed. The water tank holds 250 gallons of hot water. It uses about 3/4 of that tank every time the Zamboni comes out to flood the ice. If you are fascinated by the sport of hockey, you no doubt have been fascinated by the Zamboni. I'm Aaron Sims, and this is Chillin' on a Zamboni. It's been so nice to just go when you need to relax, clear your head, go out, and then to find out that you're just having a nice little conversation with guys on the team, and well, let's see what we can sneak up on here today. Well, there we go. It's Admirals forward Derek Army. You want to go for a spin?
Yeah, let's go for a ride.
Let's go for a ride. Let's chill on the Zamboni here. Ready?
Oh yeah.
All right, let's go. Whoa.
Whoa. There we go.
Are we out of gas again?
Nice. Nice. Got that on camera. Out of gas.
You did? So what did I do?
Well, that's an interesting turn of events. Good start.
All right, that's all right, thank you. All right, here we go.
Good start, good start.
All right. I hear you're turning all the French people on in the locker room to pro wrestling.
So I got really into wrestling in college with my buddies from school, my roommates, and you know, we went to a couple events. They're always fun to go to. They're wild, like the people are great, and it's a good show. I mean, it's a live show. It's obviously staged, but it's awesome. And then as of late, the boys have been, you know, asking me, have I seen this? Have I seen that? And of course, I've seen some great Stone Cold highlights.
Yeah, that Stone Cold, that whole era. You were probably, when you were in college then, I don't know, was he still pretty active then?
No, he never was, but we always watched all the classic Netflix documentaries on Stone Cold or The Rock and
Bret Hart.
Yeah, the Hitman. We had some good times in college. We'd always kind of have, you know, fake wrestling matches or whatnot.
Did you adopt personas then?
Oh yeah, we had full-on personas and everything. We had a good time with it. A couple of my roommates back then were pretty into it. We all had like our different personas. A couple of bad guys. We had obviously our Vince McMahon type, but it was it was wild. We had fun with it.
Do you tape these?
No, I think my buddy has it all on tape, but I don't know if his hard drive crashed. But it was.
Really?
Yeah,
I was gonna say that'd be perfect to show up at a wedding or something.
Yes, it was. We had some fun with it. That's for sure.
That's awesome. You're a freshman in college, and you're playing for your dad at Providence.
Yeah.
And let's say you get swept on a weekend. Sunday you go over there for dinner. Do you talk hockey at all?
To be honest, like I wouldn't go home at all. Like I never, like my mom, like I'd see my mom in the stands, but it was like a different relationship. Like I started calling him coach the summer before, and you know, it's business. His job's on the line, so
right.
You know, he means all business. And for me, you know, I want to find success, so I'm all business. So you know, the relationship changed. You know, we didn't talk as much. We mostly just kind of did our jobs. But you know, after a game or whatnot, you'd have, you know, mom would, you know, maybe slip me some cash because I didn't have any,
right.
any money
You're a
at all.
college
But
kid.
yeah, but your job matters and his job's on the line. Like, and you kind of lay it all out there for him. It's special, and I think that bond goes a long way for us. And you know, not many people have that bond. You know, maybe one day I'll write a book on it. But you know, fortunately for me now, he's just back being dad. But it was great.
How many people nowadays, because you look up Derek Army online, you Google Derek Army and you'll get the picture, and it's your picture at Providence. And you got nice short hair and all of this stuff, and now you've got obviously this flow that you have going on now.
Yeah.
How many people comment about that to you? Is that a typical topic?
It's kind of like, I always had kind of long hair growing up, but obviously in school, you kind of kept it a little more clean. They want us a little more clean cut, which is understandable.
Sure.
And, you know, I played in Wheeling, so in Wheeling, like, you kind of let it all go. You were just like, all the boys, like, either had the long hair, the big beards, or, you know, a goatee or whatnot.
Yeah.
So for me, I kind of wanted to just get the flow back, get the long hair going, a la Pavel Bure back in the day, a little Gretzky, feathered and lethal.
Right.
But
see, and I would say, my generation, it would be Ron Duguay.
Yes.
Right?
Ron Duguay had a head of hair on him.
Oh, do you ever wish, because there was talk for a while that Bettman was going to dump helmets, or it wasn't going to be mandatory anymore?
I think for me, I'd warm up with no helmet. Like I'd take a warm up with no helmet, and even then I'd still be a little nervous.
Yeah.
Because nowadays,
the whole thing a couple of years
ago.
And
everything is just like, guys shoot a lot harder.
Right.
You have some wild cards out there who you don't know where that puck's going. It could get you in the face, the head. So obviously, and now with all the head injury stuff and whatnot, you want to kind of keep yourself safe. So I think I'd let go no helmet, so I get maybe a fast lap in, a nice lap maybe, a hot lap with the hair going. That's about max I'll do, because other than that, it gets a little scary out there.
You start getting scared. Yeah, I get that. You got to play at Fenway.
Yeah.
What was that like? Especially because you're a Yankees fan, right?
Yes.
You're from New England.
Yep.
But you're a Yankees fan.
Absolute diehard Yankees fan.
Yeah.
It was unbelievable playing at Fenway. Like we had pretty much a sellout. It was cold. It was a good game, but it was an experience I wouldn't trade in for anything. Like think of all the legends who have played on that field. Like it's unbelievable. Not only just Yankees players, but you got Ted Williams, you got David Ortiz. You have every name. We actually dressed in the Red Sox locker room, so it was the coolest experience as a fan of, really who appreciates sports. I was able to make sure I appreciated everything and take everything in.
So you've grown up around hockey your whole life. You ever driven one of these?
I've never driven a Zamboni. This is actually the first time I've ever been on a Zamboni, but first time riding a Zamboni. Good view.
You're getting married soon.
In another year and a half.
A year and a half.
Yeah, not till next.
So being on the road constantly, you're not missing a ton of planning right now, are you? Or are you?
No, I don't do, she does all the planning.
Yeah.
But I do get phone calls about that. Get some phone calls and texts about it.
Hey, what do you think about this cake?
Yeah.
What do you think about this caterer?
Oh, yeah.
So you played in 5 cities last year.
Yep.
You played in only 2 this year. Does it seem like it's slowing down for you in your career?
Does
it seem like you're having a normal career now?
I certainly hope so. I love it here. Not only the city and the fans have been great, but I love the team. It's unbelievable. The guys are unbelievable. It's like sometimes it takes a little bit to kind of get that connection with a guy to be like, you know what, I'm diving into a fight for you or whatnot. For me, and I think for these guys, when they all met each other, but it's right away, that connection. So I wouldn't hesitate for any of these guys, and I think that's a special bond that you see, night in and night out, is that these guys are committed to each other, and I think that goes a long way. That's how you win championships.
Well, Derek, thanks for doing this, man. Thanks for chilling on a Zamboni.
I appreciate it. Thanks for having me on. It was a great ride. First ride. Always remember it.
You always remember the first. Yeah?